by Larry Millett. Early days. Wait a minute. Although basketball is now a global sport, it started small in 1891. Dr. James Naismith, a Canadian-born teacher in Massachusetts, was concerned about how to get his students to exercise enough during the cold winters. He set out to invent a sport that could be played indoors. After a few tries, he hit gold by nailing a pitch set up on the wall. He called his new sport basketball. Basketball quickly swept the country, becoming popular in schools. Part of the reason for its popularity was the ease which it could be played. All you needed was a ball, a basket, and a court. Men's and women's basketball started in schools in 1892, and by 1920s, dozens of schools in the United States offered varsity high school basketball teams. Basketball quickly became a popular sport across different cultures. Overseas black players took part in the first college basketball games in 1916. Basketball has become more than just a game or sport. Basketball is an important part of the black culture. It was also important to Native peoples. The United States government sent native young to schools where the children played basketball. Over time, the sport was transformed into what many native peoples call today razzball, short for reservation ball, a unique style of playing that is particularly fast. Wheelchair basketball became popular in the 1940s as wounded soldiers returned from World War II. A game of excitement. Basketball is a game of excitement. Things change quickly during games. A few seconds left on the clock can be enough to turn a loss into a win. There's nothing more exciting than watching a player take a last-second shot far from the basket. In that moment, all eyes on the ball. Everyone wonders if it will fly through the net, bounce off the rim, or be an air ball that misses completely. More popular than ever, basketball remained mostly an American pastime until 1949, when the National Basketball Association (NBA) began. After the NBA formed, basketball became the major league sport that it is today. In the United States, there are professional and amateur players of all ages. The NBA has 30 teams. The Women's NBA, Women's National Basketball Association, has 12 teams. There are more than 300 national college teams. Almost every high school has a basketball team. Basketball camps are available for younger students, and just about every port with a court has regular pick-up games going. Global phenomenon. It's not just as popular as soccer. The sport of basketball is growing around the world. The tipping point came in 1992 when the United States sent the Dream Team to the Olympic Games. Until this point, Olympic basketball players were usually college players and could not be a part of the NBA. The Dream Team was the first Olympic team made up of NBA players, and the whole saw some of the greatest players ever win the gold medal. Countries such as China, India, and Australia are learning more and more basketball every year. The game has been hugely popular in the Philippines for many years now. In fact, the largest basketball venue in the world is the Philippine area, which can hold 55,000 fans. Rules of game: two teams of 5 players play a game of basketball. The game takes place on the court. A hoop at each end is attached to a backboard 10 feet 3 meters above the floor. The object of the game is to throw or shoot the basketball into the opposing team's hoop. Teams earn 2 points for making a shot, 3 points for making a shot from behind the 3-point line, and 1 point for each full shot. A game is made up of 4 quarters, which in the NBA are 12 minutes long. Play is fast. Teams change between playing offense or defense as the ball moves quickly back and forth on the court. The ball can only move if it is being dribbled, bounced by a player, or passed tossed to another player. Passing the ball to a team player in the right positions is at the right time can result in scoring a basket. Teams are often organized so players play the same positions or roles. The point guard, who is usually the best ball handler, controls the ball and makes sure it reaches the right player at the time. The shooting guard handles long shots, while on offense, the small forward uses speed to steal the ball from the other team and to make shots close to the basket. The power forward plays with his or her to the basket while on the offense, staying open for a pass. The center uses his or her height to score when on offense and to protect the basket when on defense. Referees enforce the rules of game and call fouls when players make unfair contact. Superstars. Many vivid personalities and record-breaking accomplishments make professional basketball an exciting sport. One player had shaped modern basketball more than any other. In the 1950s, a 6'10" 208 centimeter named George Michael brought the game to the great ability and loved the sport. He was the first of the big men who changed basketball from a sport of small, quick players into one of giants. Players such as Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaq O'Neal, and LeBron James were human record-breaking machines. Jordan gained the nickname Air Jordan for his ability to leap into the air during his famous slam dunks. Johnson passed through the ball in surprising and skillful ways, almost as if by magic. At just over 7 feet, 2 meters, O'Neal, known as Shaq, was a powerful force on the court. James is an all-time high scorer. Lisa Leslie is known as one of the mothers of the WNBA. She dominated the court in the 1996 Olympic Games and continued to make records throughout the 2000s. Major Moore quickly became a star WNBA player. She gained attention as one of the best female athletes in the sport. 4-time the United States team member and University Connecticut star Reddit Stewart has been named Player of the Year. sport that was and has United States national teams with 4 gold medals. Basketball success. No matter how talented the player, everyone must work together to find the balance that makes for success. Watching a team play like a well-oiled machine is the reason most fans pack basketball arenas everywhere. Tomorrow, basketball stars are practicing now on basketball courts around the world, whether they are competing in the school leagues or simply shooting hoops with neighbors in the park or a driveway. They more like to play. The better they will get, anyone who wants to play the basketball can just pick up a ball and look for the nearest hoop.
Good job. Practice makes click. You did it.